What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 63. My name is Ben. Thank you very much for stopping by. Real quick. If you didn't mind hitting a like on this video, possibly subscribe to the channel if you are new here. If you are new here, welcome. This is Kart 63. I am Ben, just like I just said. And we talk everything kart related. We talk about tires, we talk about chassis, we talk about theorem, racing etiquette, anything you can kind of think of that entails this whole world that is kart racing. I try and do a little bit of everything. Now, it'd be very difficult of me to just describe a chassis every single time. I would run out of material. That's why we are racers. Everything goes along with that. Everything, the mentality, everything. I try and do videos on everything kart related, everything race related to karting, pretty much. And I'll bring it here. You can get this information a lot of other places, and it's great. And I more power to everybody. If you want to do that, research I highly suggest that. But I try and consolidate all efforts into karting into one place and try and answer as many questions about kart racing as possible. That was a long intro. Kart 63 is brought to you by TrackTac Tire Treatments. I've been using TrackTac Tire Treatments for almost the entirety of the existence of the product. Maybe a year or two after they are created. Anyway, TrackTac Tire Treatments, TrackTac Tire Treatments, TrackTac Tire Treatments, treatments for tires and tracks. If you're curious about prep in general, if you have no experience at all, if you're looking to just dip your toe into it, shoot me some questions. My DMs are always open, as they say. My messenger, there's an email, kart63@gmail.com. Please, any questions whatsoever on the TrackTac line, I will get you answers, whether I know them or somebody else knows them. So, on to today's video. I think I've done 2 of these. I don't know. Everybody has it. Not everybody. A lot of people. I don't want to leave you people out that I used to race out of a caravan, so I understand this. A lot of people have trailers. A lot of people have different trailer setups, and I believe I've done 2 of these videos. What's in your trailer? I am now back to the smaller trailer since my racing partner and buddy Walt has decided to retire. I am back down to the 4x8 trailer, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you what's going on inside my trailer, what I think are necessities in order to bring along with you to racetrack. Does that mean I have everything? Absolutely not. I do not bring things like scales. I do not, there are certain things that I don't bring just due to I'm restricted on size. I do have the back of my truck. If I was going to a bigger race, I could take things like a tire surface, or I could take my hot box. I could take the scales with me, no problem. But for a local Saturday night race, which is exactly what I'm doing tonight, filming this Saturday morning. I'm going to go race AMS tonight, NASCAR Watkins Glen tomorrow. But I wanted to kind of show you what I bring along with me to the track. Now, you're going to see some TrackTac tire treatment products in there. And no, I don't use them all. And no, I don't use all of them all the time, but I do carry them along with me in order to, if anybody has any questions about them, if they would like to try the products, if you happen to see me at the track, feel free, come up, talk to me, ask me. I'm more than willing to give you a sample of said products, see if it works for you, see if it works for you on that particular night, just to kind of put that out there. So when you see gallons of prep, I don't use it all. I don't need it all, but I do have it just in case somebody wanted to try some. So, all right, I probably won't do an outro just because it doesn't make sense. I'm just going to end up regurgitating what I already go through, looking over the trailer. So I got it kind of, I did clean it up, all things, being transparent with you guys. I did clean it up because racing, you kind of, at least I do. I'm not organized, but I'm also not, I'm messy organized. We'll call it that. I just kind of throw things. I know where they're at, but if somebody were to try and find that, good luck with that. So I'm going to go out. We're going to take a look at what's going on in my trailer. I will proceed to load the trailer to show you what it looks like after I've got it all loaded, just for reference. And then, yeah, I'm going to go racing later, and I hope those of you who are racing this weekend have very good luck. I'm excited about going to Watkins Glen tomorrow. I've been to, this will be my third NASCAR race, all at Watkins Glen, but like I said, I've told you before, I am literally an hour away from Watkins Glen. I probably should have gone more than I have already, but my wife and I are headed down in the morning, and should be a good time. So without further ado, and TrackTack sponsoring this here view of the trailer, I guess. Sure, why not? We're gonna dive down. We're gonna take a peek at what I got going on in my trailer, and I'm sure I'll do some yapping of why I do things the way I do in the trailer. But yeah, if I don't see you till next week or whatever, hopefully I have some race footage for you. I will say to you good day, and later. Okay, Kart is ready to go in, but we're just gonna walk over here. We're gonna take a peek. Like I said, things are dispersed. Just you know, I'll get it all loaded up and then show you what it's like afterwards. So obviously I do not have a giant toolbox anymore. I have only the necessities here, or at least I think what are the necessities. So we got random get squatted down here. We got random you know, sockets and everything. Of course I gotta have that doodad. Some mechanics wire, always a good thing to have. You know, wrenches, your typical Allen sockets, spare batteries for the GoPro. Open this up. We got some wrenches, pop rivets, you know, screwed. You know, I say rivets just for fun, and people get mad at me because they're like, you know, it's rivet, right? I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm trying to be funny. If you don't have one of these are amazing. These go hand in hand with some stainless steel safety wire. Airplane safety wire pliers, twist up, make everything look nice. Down this drawer I have this is spring height, bully spring height measurer for your clutches, obviously, to chain brake for that, durometer. Here we got tire sizer, some emery cloth just to clean stuff up if it needs. Some of this stuff, you know, I have because of my open, like spare exhaust springs. Those always seem to exit stage left whenever they get a chance. A light, I got a weight over there. There is I probably won't show you right here. There's a little ammo canister that's got some weight in it too, just in case I need it. So in my liquids, obviously TrackTack tire wash, always have that on hand. I bring a couple of them in case somebody wants to borrow one and check that out if they have never. I got some brake clean, I got some shop clean, WD-40, chain lube, I got some air filter oil. I don't have, I am missing some stuff that I really like that I've used up, haven't replaced it, but it's end of the season, things are gonna happen like that. So we come up a little. I got my, this table is old as death. It makes do. I've repaired it numerous times, but it just holds stuff. I could make it prettier, I could cover it, I could get a new one. I do not, because I don't find it necessary. I have two air gauges. My digital one, that is for race day. This is purely for in the shop when I'm sizing tires or whatever I got to do, and backup if that happens to die. And it's not a bad idea to have two. Sometimes even the analog stuff will break, and that's not a good deal. Homemade tire racks, just some conduit, MDF ends. There's three of them, one in the center, and these are Burris 11s. And there's my spare 33s. I have, like, I walked by, you saw the cart back here. I have tires on the cart. I know a lot of people don't do that. You can see, I do not have a ton of space in here, so I always put a set of tires on the cart. That's a good way to carry 4 more tires. So we're gonna stuff up in here. This is just random stuff, but stuff that I find necessary. Everybody needs zip ties. Here is a Ziploc bag of zip ties. Underneath here, I have my AccuTow. If you happen to smack the wall, if you happen to get somebody and you see that your toe is way out of whack, I always bring that. I know it's not going to be the most accurate without being on a scale, but in a pinch, you can throw the mirrors on and on the front tire and get yourself, you know, at least back in the ballpark. You could finish the race day off. We have impact, drill, torch, of course. Underneath here, I used to carry an air tank with me all the time, and I'd forget to put air in the air tank, and it made me mad. So I have since gotten this Stewart battery-powered air compressor, which I promptly messed up the hose. It does leak a little, but it serves its purpose. You know, we don't run that much air pressure in our tires, therefore this blows it up just fine. Spare pouch, in case I'm going, you know, somewhere where there's a timing system. Just a random hub. I got a spindle, just old stuff that just in case. Sometimes I have just in case stuff. Spare filter. Just bought that last race because I only had one at the time. This helps hold up a sign. I will show in a little bit. Here, throttle chains, you know, so we do have that. We have throttle cable. We have some, sorry about that, we have some spare chains and just randomness in there. Sometimes I have more stuff in there, sometimes I have less stuff in there. Right now happens to be a less stuff because it's the end of the year. Here's that ammo tote with bolts. Before we get into the prep stuff, I have a generator, just picked up Harbor Freight, obviously a seat. I like this too. So LED shop light. Turn this away real quick. LED shop light. I hang that from my canopy. So before you put the canopy up, you got these little clips here, and chain it to the bars underneath the canopy. Hang that up, run the extension cord to it, and you have, you know, a lit up canopy. It's nothing crazy exciting, but it does work. Just spare tires for sizing and what have you. I think I ran those. They're all clean from last time. They've been sitting in here from last race. The other tires I intend to use tonight, so there's that. Where's the locker? We'll go back out. Okay, water. I like to say, bring your own water. Don't go to the track without water. It's a real bummer when you get there and you can't find a source of water. I used to deal with that all the time, and that very cheap investment helps a lot of things. We have gear bag. This is my dad's motocross Yamaha. I know it's yellow, but that's Yamaha. Old gear bag, obviously jacket, gloves, helmet, all that stuff. This is just random nuts and bolts that I set on top of everything. You'll see when I get everything loaded in here. Up front here, I have my spare engine. No oil. Don't leave that to be a question. If you happen to store an engine without oil in it, please put a tag on it. No oil. You do not want to see that bad stuff happening right here. This is a 2x8, 2x10, 2x8, something like that. This is track tank sign. If you've maybe I'll find a picture and put it up here. When I'm at the track, I put that up. I usually put that up. Sometimes I'm in a pinch and don't. Obviously, we have gear rack. I used to have 2 to 3 carts in the large trailer, so I had way more gears than that, but these are just standard. Some WMS, some Hortzman, some, you know, random. I don't run mini gears, not for any other reason than I don't have any. I haven't bought any. They're quite expensive, and it's not in my budget currently. Back it up here, we just have, you know, extension cord, some strap, you know, just random stuff. Okay, so into, like I mentioned before, I have a lot of Track Tack tire treatment with me. This is more so what I use currently. Obviously, my little bins here. But, you know, if you wanted to know what SST worked like, if you wanted some PRW orange, I got you. GK1 blue, got it. I got a ton over here. At some point, somebody might need some SST5. I brought that along. My own personal, or no, I don't want to use any personal stuff. All of it's, we got black sand, you know, your typical. I mentioned this a bunch. Everybody says, you know, black sand Acrosol. Well, Track Tack has their own version of Acrosol. It is called Quick Dry. You can add this to any of the products to help them dry at track. If you think it's too thick, if you think it's too oily of a prep for whatever surface you are currently on, this will reduce the effects of it. It'll also reduce the drying time of it to get you onto track faster. So I did want to bring that up. That is a product that I've been using this year. I think it's fantastic. Works really, really well. Just random PW orange. So gloves, obviously. Protect yourself at all costs. We got rags to wipe off tires, but I just sandwich containers and then label them however you see fit. And some ink marker there. You know, you can write on stuff with a standard marker, but the tendency is you splash and get these wet somehow with a prop, and it tends to eat into stuff. This has been around a long time. SSA, orange. You know, I have replaced some of these as we come along. What is this? Can't read on camera. Oh, black sand quick dry. So there's my black sand Acrosol mix right here. That's all. And anybody who I guess hasn't seen this, these are just wax applicator tops. Get a sandwich container, wax applicator, foam type thing. Pour your prep in here. Gets sealed up. Doesn't go anywhere. Can squeeze out, do whatever, wipe your tires with this. Very simple, very effective. A lot of people do it no matter what brand of prep you're running. But yeah, so that's my trailer. If you got some stickers, I guess. Rest in peace, Scott. Unfortunately lost his battle this year. Super nice dude. Met him a couple times, got some great photos. Oh, I met these guys too. These guys were from Ohio. Came over and said, oh, I said Ohio, but there's their, if you want to check out their YouTube channel, super nice guys. But here's my ramp to get the cart in, just homemade stuff. You know, my trailer ain't much, but it gets me to the races. So I am going to go ahead and load this up like I'm going to the races, because I am going to the races, and we will I'll show you what that looks like. Okay guys, how do they say, like a glove? So here we got the props, we got our liquids, we got our random stuff. Obviously that's that. Cart is mounted here, snug as a bug in a rug. What it looks like from the back side. When you race by yourself, which I often do, I don't have any track help. This is what I do. It'd be great to have a lighter stand and all that stuff, but then I have to ask people for help. I don't like doing that. I like to be self-sufficient as I possibly can be. And there you go. So that is what it looks like when I'm getting ready to go racing and my trailer. Okay, guys, I know I said later before, but I'll say it again. All right, later.